I just fired up the stream, so we'll be starting in what is roughly 5 minutes. Sit down, be humble. Asking for a deal. No can do, sir. Let's see if I can make the lighting a little bit better. Please let me know if the audio is okay. If the music is working fine. We're starting with a limp from Far Hills. I'm going to complete this hand. Let's see if I can show you guys the payouts as well. If I put them here. Okay, we're looking steady. We're looking good. I came up with a title myself, but you guys are oftentimes a little bit disappointed by my title game, so if you manage to think of a better one, are good with the use of emoticons, I'll happily copy another title that is suggested by the chat. Today I'm going to try and change something with the settings so that it will show up as one video on YouTube. Kind of tilting that it didn't happen yesterday, but today we'll have a chance to better myself. Okay. Raised by Fiasco, Far Hills folds. So does Sit Down, Be Humble on the turn. Easy fold, this is our chip leader. He's probably going to apply a lot of pressure on this table. As long as this small stack is here, we have to be very careful. We have an easy pay jump of 11.5k coming our way if this guy busts. So I guess everyone will kind of be quiet until that happens. Second open from our boy Scratcher 9. We luckily get an easy decision. I had a good sleep this time around, went to bed at 9. 8 even. So I managed to sleep for 8 hours, which was nice. The second day was done on 3 hours of sleep, so I feel quite a bit better. We're going online in half a minute. Hoping to break 1,000 live viewers today. see a limp from Sit Down, Be Humble. I think we're going live any second now. Asking ChatGPT how I can make sure it will become one video. YouTube Studio settings stream. Okay, we have an open from Sit Down, Be Humble. We have a 3-bet from Scratcher, so yeah, as expected, Scratcher is going to put a lot of pressure on the other opponents. Of course, Sit Down, Be Humble is not going to open too many hands, so you can go crazy, but it's very hard to have big equity advantages in PLO. Put bet on the flop. This hand is a good example of a hand that we might want to open. My heart rate is definitely quite a bit higher than yesterday. We're going to make a super tight fold here. Start of the stream. We really don't want to be all in, and obviously the only move we had was to 4-bet there, 4-bet or fold. There's a lot of negative implications. Actually, if Scratcher would 3-bet, I would like 4-betting way more than against this guy. I think he's holding aces most of the time. Sit down, goes all in. Let's see. We'll be taking a little bit less questions today, probably. Trying to make sure that the stream works smoothly is the most important thing. Also, I'm not seeing the first few chat messages because my software was lagging. But I'll be seeing them now. So yeah, exciting beginning. Sit down, be humble with the 3-bet. And what look to be aces or kings. I mean, we're blocking kings, so. In theory, probably a 4-bet, but we have a limp, an open from Scratcher, and an all-in from Far Hills. Of course, we're rooting super hard for Far Hills to bust. We jump from 23,000 to 34.6k. That's a big draw. That's a decent turn, 50-50. He gets there on the river. Do I know any of these players? No, I don't know any of these players. I mean, I've played with this guy before because I gave him a tag. I gave him an orange tag because he was playing super wild at the start of the tournament. Getting some good lucks in the chat, thank you. Hi there, good luck. You have a better seat than yesterday for sure. I agree. Sitting on a nice chair. We have an easy fold here. Going to take my Twitch stream, make sure that it shows up for everyone. Category poker. And boy, would I love to be in this guy's seat. Playing playing as many hands as you want. Nobody can really punish you, nobody wants to get involved, because we're all looking for those pay jumps. Super strong starting hand, ace king 5-6. Of course we're going to play it in position. Flop top to pair. Can go both ways. Both checking and betting is fine. Checking becomes way more attractive in a spot like this where we don't want to play for stacks almost ever unless we have the nuts, so checking is kind of fine. Face a big bet from our opponent. When any bets again. I don't think we're going to fold. We're quite under wrapped, but of course the 5-8 and 10-8 comes in and we're not really blocking it, so interesting spot, but we're not folding. He does hit it. It's an unfortunate start. A hearth on the river would be nicer. Okay, the chat's active. Getting a good luck from Pawa. Dirk Smirk. Hopefully we'll see it a couple of times today. Off to a cold start. Such a small time bank for a final table, ridiculous IMO. I actually like it. Forces you just to make big decisions. Like, it's not like somebody has an advantage now. I mean, I kind of do because I don't mind taking my decisions quickly, but those endless time banks on GG Poker are kind of too much, I think. Kind of extra. Peyton Manning is a bot. Holy snacks, missed the high stakes. I missed the last part of yesterday's stream. Did you bink any big bounties? No, the 200k bounty was snagged away. We were 9 left, 7 going to a final table. And somebody did a double bust and the 200k bounty was part of the bounty. So these are the bounties that are left, 7 times 5k bounty. So it's basically, you can basically consider as if there is no bounties. I mean, not really, but kind of. If the 200k bounty was still in, there would have been a crazy final table. Would have been nicer as well for the viewers, I think. Imagine this guy like almost busting. That's 1/3. Yeah, it's a funny sizing. 6 spot for his ace 4. Sit down, be humble. Would you accept a chop? No. We're here to play. We're here to win. So no chop. Good luck to Far Hills. We're getting a good luck from Fred. Can I turn up the mic a little bit? Can I turn up? Because if I go and sit closer, maybe. Let me know if this is better. Unfortunate start of the stream, but to be honest, pretty happy with how I play the hand. The Ace King King one is for sure very interesting, but I'd be kind of surprised if Sit Down Be Humble doesn't have aces there at a very high frequency. And by the way, I turned up the volume for the mic. Let me know if that's good or bad. Tony's saying my favorite PLO player Vinividi. Tempest is saying good luck. Chat Pro 69 is saying hi Dirk, where's Victor for the run? Good vibes. He might come down later. I'm not sure, he's probably sleeping still. Maybe shark scoping those guys isn't a bad idea. From Fred. That's a good point. Why are you not using a HUD? I'm playing on my Mac, so at times I like playing without a HUD. It can be very good, but with these small samples, I think it's probably only bad or annoying. Stuck in micros, good luck. Wish you the run of yesterday. Yesterday we were running super hot. Let's go, Vinny. Going crazy, bro. Get Psycho on them and sit out so they play for blind. Are you still playing this? Yeah, it's the third day. It's the third day. We have a fold from Scratcher 9. This is the final table ending the day. The 200k bounty is out. Good luck, legend. Thank you, sir. Far Hills with the min open. We have an easy complete. I'm gonna go for a little bet with equity most likely. Far Hills check back fairly quickly there. Meaning most likely he doesn't have any two pairs. With this exact combo I'm gonna give up, but don't expect him to be all that strong there. Makes sense. Mystery bounty, but yeah, all the big ones are gone. All the big ones are gone. Blind versus blind with a big anti. We need to keep it very wide. This hand will be a limp fold. Close to limp call probably, but starting with a check. Queen actually has some showdown value here, like betting is an option too. Oftentimes you just have a mix of options and the options are relatively close in EV. Doesn't mean that you can do one option all the time, but let's go Fanny, take this one down, father brother. Do my best. I'll do my best. Has this been worth your time considering how high stakes you play? I mean, to be honest, Liam, if I could go back in time and I saw the 2 AM starting time for day 2, I would not have played it. So in general, when it fits into my schedule, it is okay. Probably still not really worth my time. This time it wasn't really because it didn't fit in my schedule whatsoever, but here we are, day 3. For the stream it's pretty cool. I think tournaments are way better for storytelling and obviously getting more views on this stream than on any other, so Scratcher going less aggressive, to be honest, than I was expecting. Going to limp this hand. Plays fine as a raise as well, but I think we're still at a moment where we don't want to bump up the variance. Get a raise from Fiasco. TD is asking for new playlist. I'll take it into consideration. As I said, not a streamer, poker player, but if you ask me nicely, I can always consider. If I am beating 200 PLO cash online and never played PLO MTTs, what would you recommend in terms of adapting? So yeah, these queens, we're going to try and take them down to showdown. Now we have a funny spot. He's holding all the overpairs, but we're blocking one ace. Obviously kings would be a very natural hand here for Fiasco. Our queens are slightly underwrapped. He's betting half pot, so we have to call, but let's see what he has. King Jack 6-8. That's nice. Win one. This hand is close. I think in this setting we can just fold. So yeah, if you want to beat tournaments, you have to find a way to work on your ICM. So what I think is a good way to work on your ICM is to do a lot of no limit hold'em tournament stuff. They have way better software to figure out ranges, so I think that's a good way to start. There's so much to gain in these tournaments because it's super hard to get on point ICM stuff for pot limit or Maha. So whenever something is very hard to do, there's a lot of money to be gained. So I would definitely recommend jumping into it. Herbie for Stinks is asking, what software are you using these days to track your results? Still Hold'em Manager, but I think DriveHut is taking a bit of market share there. Vincent is saying, hey, good luck. What is the buy-in? 2.65k. Isolia is asking, is Victor sleeping? He's sleeping, I think. He's living close to me, so if he wakes up, I'm sure he'll pop over. I think we can open this hand. So strong, and we're opening into Far Hills, who hasn't been too active. Scratcher, of course, always looking for some pain. Second hand I open here. Get the fold. Pick up a little pot. Register early to use your deep stack advantage. Yeah, if you want to maximize your ROI, you play from the start. If you want to maximize your hourly, you late reg, and also as a late reg, you automatically have an advantage on the field. So I think they should even it out by giving people at the start of the tournament more chips, but they're still working on it. Are you the Vinny VD from the Galvan Challenge? I am. Study short stack, ICM play. I mean, yeah, like studying all the different stack sizes is very important because they change quite a bit. And then when ICM comes into play, you play your ranges differently as well. Who is the best player at the table except for you? It's very hard to tell. I mean, of course, the most dangerous player is going to be Scratcher 9. Even if he wasn't the best player, his win rate is going to be the highest because he's got the biggest stack and he can apply the most pressure against the other guys. So be prepared for higher variance. Play only with small part of your bankroll. That's always good advice. You train is saying good luck, Vinny. Gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be in 8-hour final table with blind structure. Snooze from Wes Braddock. You don't have to watch, bro. No one is making you. I played with Peyton before, I believe. Lucky dude. Hot won't help much since everyone will play different during the final table ICM war. I agree. I agree with the statement. final table could take 10 hours. Probably not 10 hours, but we're very deep stacked. These blinds make it a grind. Was the pot bet from scratcher on the turn correct, or should you bet smaller in that spot? It's a tough question, to be honest. You want to apply as much pressure as possible as a chip leader. So I don't mind his sizing. Like he puts me in a very tough spot with a naked king, for instance, and making me fold the king is great for him. On the river, I'm not sure I agree with his sizing, but as played, it was the perfect sizing, of course. It was a pretty big pot. If you win that one, makes things a bit different, but a little hard on the river would have been nice. Going to defend his hand. We're gonna get an easy decision on the flop. I hope Peyton Manning is going to win the tournament, because I hate Brady winning all the time. Get a check from scratcher with no pair. I think we're just gonna check. Would you ever run a competition where the winner got an hour of coaching from you? Probably not. I don't enjoy coaching by the hour that much, so. Kind of close the spot, but I'm going to fold. Far hills with a bigger sizing. Screaming strength. What does DriveHut do better than other softwares? I think they do quite well with the 5-card stuff, so. If you play 5-card and 4-card, I think DriveHut is better than Holder Manager. Hey. I'll have to go and get a Coke for myself. Playlist is dope. Good luck. Thank you, Borislav Bogdanov. Everyone's complaining about the long final table. I thought you'd guys be happy, but 600 people tuning in. Feel free to drop a like. It really helps with the. Wow, looks like a straight flush against nut flush. Okay. First interesting hand of the tournament. That was crazy. So we have a jack high flush and we have a guy who has 5-6 and he's blocking the straight flush. Fiasco. Wow. Incredible. Super incredible. I'm going to play this hand. It's not great, this hand, but we only pay 2.5 big blinds. We're in position. Sit down. Plays a couple of hands. But this is crazy. A raise with the jack high flush on the river, and this guy starts representing the straight flush. Pretty cool move. Here checking and betting is both fine. I really like the bet with the ace of hearts. We should hit this board quite well as the color on the button. We'll give him the creative tag. Sit down, be humble. Time bank check. Then on the river gives us a straight, but if sit down, be humble bets, we're in a tough decision, I would say, but I don't even think it's that tough. I think it's a small size. Is it a tight fold? I don't know. Very tough to have a bluff there. Break is coming. Going to play this hand. This final table is not working out the way I thought it was going to work out. We do cover the guy. So we're gonna make a peel. I'm not super happy about it, but let's try it. It's not us. easy fold. So yeah, down to 60 big blinds. Rudy is asking about my setup. I'm not too particular about my setup. Philo Hertz saying good luck, boss. Going to let this one go. What about hand to note? I haven't worked with it much. Thor Bjorn is saying walking 10,000 steps per day really helped my poker game. Yeah, I think in general, like physical exercise, not only for poker but just in general, is a very good idea. How do you retain what you learned after studying a certain spot? I personally struggle to retain information and I need to refresh my memory. Well, I think you have to learn something 6 times before you really remember everything, so seems very very normal. Mr. Dawson is saying, because you walk more than you play now, or how come? Referring to the guy that's walking 10k steps and improving his poker game that way. Straight flush, not flush. That was my my ID too, but I was super wrong about my read. I think we can open this hand. Really enough, not to bust. I was looking forward to a long ass stream. Get 3-bet again. We're not supposed to fold here, but we actually gain money because he's supposed to call quite wide there, covering him. He does not, so yeah, this is the worst outcome out of all of them. Matsumoto saying good luck, take it down. Are you going to Jeju? I'll be going to Jeju to play the PLO tournaments. Are you going yourself, Mats? Let me know. Would love to buy some action. Some of us are happy this is final table PLO. Yeah, you would think it makes the people happy, but if I switch the mic like this, no, seems worse. Maybe if I switch it like this, it's better. Please let me know. Holy sick call with Jack 7. Yeah, kind of sick. Race Poker saying good luck, I speak from Brazil and I really appreciate your content. Some street poker. Yeah, it's 200k up top. Yeah, no like nits. We want white-like ranges. Did he just attempt a bluff with the straight flush blocker? He did. I think I like it because he's unblocking the ace of clubs, but they have a cards upstream on Twitch Venny. Oh, that's good. I'm going to watch that one. Let's see what my opponents are doing.
See what?
I can only see the no limit hold'em one. Are they switching or? Please let me know if they have a PLO one as well. Dirk, in one of the first hands where you opened ace king king 4 from under the gun, the 3 better indeed had ace ace deuce 3 double suited. Okay, that's nice. Always nice to hear. Please link the page in the chat where I can see the cards up. So far, pretty much the worst start we could have. I think we lost half our chips or something. We still have a chip and a chair. It doesn't really matter if you start running hot from this point. Calling with ace jack 6-6 was done only because possible stacking and bounty. If I didn't have him covered, I think folding is better, but it's close either way. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the answer for sure. ICM changes around a lot, so if I stack that guy, I make a pay jump and I earn 5k, so there's a lot of incentive to peel there, I think. Why do players open for pot in PLO tourneys rather than 2.5 as you may do in No Limit Hold'em? The equities run closer in pot limit Omaha, so you want to push the maximum amount of equity, I guess. But there's a lot of people that open 2.5x as well. But you just end up playing more hands against the big blind. Again, please let me know where I can see the face upstream. It would be cool to check some of the hands that I played. Open from Duck Pork. I guess we all know who he is referring to. What hand did Far Hills 3-bet with? Yes, I would like to know as well. Most of the time he's holding aces, but see was asking why fold ace king queen jack. My opponent is holding aces there all the time, and in tournaments you're not, like in a cash game you're never folding there, but in a tournament folding makes you money, as in I'm folding there and then potentially Duck Pork is playing hands against Far Hills, which is great because then we maybe ladder a little bit. So things work differently in tournaments. Below, you need to open the tourney lobby. Okay. Oh, that's super cool. I guess they have a decent delay because Far Hills is still at 20 big blinds. It's nice, I can see if the decisions that I made in the vacuum were correct or not. So usually in a tournament, if I had this run, I would either be out already or I'd be at a super short stack, but I still have 55 big blinds, which is quite a lot. No, the bounties are only 5k. The big bounties are out already. Okay, I have the cards up thing as well. somebody has a better title, I will happily put it down here. I'm from the Netherlands. Victor the Stallion is supposed to be there as a hype man. I completely agree. He's letting me down big time. Do you get enough high stakes action, or is everyone afraid of you? I'm still getting quite a bit of high stakes action. There's definitely at least 10 guys that still play heads up with me, so I can always play them. Big pots brewing here. Wow. Jam all in. I think I can guess which hand he had there. Scratcher with the open. Easy fold for us. Are you on the final table or are you just watching? Yes, this is me. Over here, right over here. Weasel1991 is streaming cards up on YouTube and Twitch. But is he playing in the tournament? He's not. King 10-8. Rewatching the hands. Okay. Far Hills limped ace, king, queen, queen first hand. That's shocking. That's a short stack. It's super annoying. I get this note all the time, so I'm gonna take it away. Yes, I'm getting a lot of complaints about the microphone. Because it should be even closer to my mouth. Let me know if this is better. Probably. Open from Doc Borg. We have a call from Scratcher. .700 people tuning in. Feel free to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. What happened in that PLO game yesterday? What PLO game are you talking about? No, I already have the link for the cards up. Just watching. Sit down, be humble with the quad 8s. Okay, a little disconnection scare there. Queen, queen, possible bluff. It's very hard to arrive there with queen, queen, jack, jack maybe. Yeah, it's a shame the bounty was won. That would have been something also for people viewing. So exciting when somebody busts in. There's a potential 200k bounty. I secured 30k in bounty, so minimum payout is gonna be 53k. Of course, it would be a great result, but given that I'm sitting on the final table, I would be pretty sad. Igor is testing my Portuguese. I speak a little bit of Portuguese, nothing crazy. Liam is asking, did Sam Jazzy Kens go broke after you beat him? Not at all. I actually reached out to him yesterday if he wanted to play again, but I haven't got a response yet. So we'll see. Far Hills with the open. Call on the small blind by sit down, so we have an easy fold. Rewatching the hand now where the guy is wrapping the straight flush. Yeah, you don't have to be worried about Sam. He's not broke. Getting a good luck, Venny from Dao Santos. Ace notes are the worst. ACR notes are the worst, yeah. Super annoying. So, a small bet on the river. All in from Fiasco is super cool move. Pretty quick one as well by Far Hills. Here we have a pot brewing, bet by Far Hills. Sit down in the time bank. Of course, I would love to see a bust, but he ends up folding. Going to call this hand from the small blind. Of course, 3-betting option as well, but not expecting too much fold equity from Scratcher. We get squeezed again. Very interesting spot. Of course, folding here is pretty bad if you look at chip EV, but we're looking at a potential bust, so I think we're going to fold this hand. And hope for Fiasco to bust out of the tournament. Chat pros are going to agree with me because I would have missed a flop, but that's not how poker works. We have an all-in. Okay, fingers crossed. 45%. Oh, he hits it. That's super good, huh? Let's see. That's an 11.6k pay jump. That's nice. Quite short now, so we have to think about making a move at some point. First pay jump. Sure close this one, but going to fold. So yeah, you don't see your hand, and then when you see your hand and you fold it, the cards can still show up on the flop or in the hand of your opponent. It's an anti-cheating measure. I'm I'm just seeing Fiasco squeezing the ace 10-10-7. He was playing quite wild, this guy. Pot bet open from far hills. King, queen, queen, deuce, double suited. We're going to VPip. This guy seems to be so tight, so when holding this hand, it becomes kind of likely that he has aces, but can always flop a hand. We're going to try and stab. Take the pot away. I think it's kind of the perfect combination. We're blocking a king and we also have queen, so we can start representing a straight later down the line. Of course, my opponents, they have an incentive to bust me, so they'll jam a little bit wider with hands like 6-9 jack. I think Far Hills oftentimes shows up with aces in the spot, so he has a very tough decision, probably fold. Does find the call. And here we'll just have to go for it. Playing for my 20 life. This is what we came to do. And we take it down. Two quick folds. Perfect. Turn, of course. Also pick up the flush draw. Makes it a little bit easier to jam. Going to limp this hand. Net flush. Scratch a 9. With the check, we're going to bet here. Took out the call from scratcher. Quick check on the river. Going to bet again for value. see if we can finally beat him. He's been pummeling us super hard. Fake disconnect. And he puts us all in. Oh. That's so sick. That's so sick. I really don't know what to do. Six. We're out of the tournament. Oof. Oh, so painful. Super crazy run out. Oh, he probably doesn't bluff that much there, but also so tough to have 10-6 there. Oh, tournaments really suck. No, I don't want to keep watching the table. What a run out. Okay. Well, we're out of the tournament. Of course, we have to be happy with the score. We end up winning. I guess this is on delay, but it's 65k. Of course, we came for the #1 spot. Not this one. I think he might be able to turn a 10 into a bluff. I have no idea. He seemed like a very capable player, so sometimes you have to call there. Yeah, what to say, super sad that we already have to wrap up the stream. I would have loved to put out a long one. Of course, the viewership, highest it's ever been, 800 people watching at the moment. Thanks everyone for tuning in. They have a Cards Up stream, so you can watch that if you want. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Tournaments fucking suck when you bust them. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a nice one. I'll be back next Sunday, most probably, with another stream. Now I'll take a little break and I'll play a cash game session. Super happy with the score, but always painful when you bust from a tournament. Thanks everyone. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next Sunday. Ciao, ciao.